Hello, everyone. Good to see my online human family today. Welcome. This is Rachel Stravelli, and I'm coming to you with some inspiration and motivation to help you tap into your inner wisdom today. And today's topic, I'm going to really delve into the importance of space and why we need to give ourselves some space in our lives. So you have probably noticed that the years go on and more responsibilities, commitments, apps, junk mail, all of that comes into our lives. And it's almost like if we don't halt the flow of things coming in, then they just keep on coming. And I mean, it happens with physical things too. And this is why I have another video where I talk about decluttering and how it's actually sometimes a spiritual process or an emotional process. And I think one of the reasons is when you make physical space, I feel even my body moving as I say this, you really start to have that feel of expansion and it feels really incredible. And I believe that it's important to have the same things with our calendars and with our commitments and our things that we're scheduling. Years ago, when my daughter was first born, I didn't have any other mom friends. And so I needed to meet people because I was a stay-at-home mom and it's a lot of hours to fill with a child. So I started going to all different kinds of mom groups and I started meeting people and started finding things I could go to: yoga class, music class, story time at the library, hiking dates, play dates in the park, all that. Well, and I was feeling happy because I was starting to meet people and I was feeling like I was building my community. But what I also noticed was by the time the end of the week came, I was so exhausted. And I just started thinking, wait a minute, I'm planning the schedule. Like my 9-month-old, 1-year-old, 1.5-year-old, she doesn't know. Like she's not having expectations as to how much I'm planning for us to do. And so I started thinking, why am I planning so many things? So I shifted how I was doing it. And I told all my friends too, or the ones that I hang out with on a frequent basis. I said, look, from now on, I have me Mondays, because that was the day I realized there wasn't as much going on. And from the busyness, if there was busyness in the weekend, it was a great day for me to just have at home with her. And I told people I don't make plans on Mondays and we don't go do things. It's just a day for me to be at home with my daughter. And every now and again, yes, something might come up and I would go do something special. It wasn't that I was like rigid about it, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't overschedule our lives and make it so that our days were filled with so many things so that we felt like we were living at a frantic pace or something. And it really made a huge difference. And I noticed that some of the other people I was telling it to, one or two said, oh, I want to do something like that. That sounds really good. And it also reminds me of a few years ago, my friend Kara, she spent, I don't know, a month or something or 6 weeks in Europe. And when she came back, we were talking and she said, oh my gosh, everybody keeps on saying how European I seem now and how like there's this European air about me. And she said, what I figured out was in my time in Europe, I slowed down the pace of my life and I kind of adopted the European pace while I was there. And I'm trying to keep that going for as long as I can now that I'm back. And she said, so I'm just trying to be like more mindful in the moment. I don't know if she used the word mindful, but she just talked about having less things to do and just being more wanting to just be immersed in the moment. I would call it mindfulness and being present. And you could literally, like seeing her across the room, you could tell that there was something different about her. And I think that's something that we can do for ourselves. Okay, we might have the opportunity to go to Europe for 6 weeks, but what if we could conceptualize of it and then start playing it out in our lives? It's coming up here on the holiday season, the winter holidays, and I am really trying to be aware of and be conscious of. I don't have to say yes to everything. In fact, I'm probably not going to. I might write things on my calendar that are fun things that we could do, but I want to make sure that we have a nice pace of life so that for me and my family, it doesn't feel like we're rushing around trying to make sure that life is amazing, when sometimes the amazing moments are just hanging around the house or going to the playground when that wasn't like a big thing that we planned. And so I posed to you today, can you see where could you add more space into your day, into your life? Is there a way that you could adopt this European mindset of how to have a more present moment, be more present to the experiences and not try and fill your life with so many, but have fewer that you feel are more enriching? All right, I am so delighted that you were here. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, and there's a subscribe button below so that you can always get my new videos when they come out. All right, talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.